What's going on, NFTV family? It's your host, 44K. K stands for King K. I'm glad to have you guys here with me today. Today is a sad day in society. We had a mass shooting in Nashville, Tennessee, at a Christian school by a just an evil person. But one thing that just angers me is, this gender identity cult, this gender identity stronghold that's over society. So that's what we're gonna touch on today. But before that, just remember to like, subscribe, share this video, get down in the comment section. Let me get you guys' opinion on this, but also turn on that notification bell so every time I drop content, you guys are notified that the content has came in. So without further ado, let's get to it. USA Today accuses Nashville police of misgendering trans school shooter who killed 6 people, including 3 children at the Christian school. USA Today wrote in a tweet, police on Monday afternoon said the shooter was a transgender man. Officials had initially misidentified the gender of the shooter. So you're telling me that, you know, this transgender man who's biologically a woman went into a school, killed multiple 9-year-olds, killed 2 senior citizen ladies in their 60s, and USA Today writes the headline, misidentified the gender of the shooter. That's how you know that we're dealing with a mind virus. That's how you know we're dealing with cultish aspects of this movement. This movement has become so just all absorbing that you have a situation where the writer of this USA Today post thought it was necessary to put officials had initially misidentified the gender of the shooter. What is that? Why does that matter? You know what I'm why does that matter? Why is the what when did gender become this all-encompassing thing? This just goes to show you that we're dealing with a mental illness. Gender dysphoria is a mental illness. This small percentage of people that have been thrust into the forefront of society that is causing so many seismic changes throughout society is a small fraction of society. But they're forcing this gender ideology on us all for this small fraction. But the kicker is they have a mental illness. But instead of us addressing the mental illness, we have monetized this. We have allowed this to become a badge of honor to where now these people are thrust into front and center roles and they have mental illnesses. They are vulnerable people within our society that should be receiving some type of help, but instead they're put into these forefront roles, and now people that have these issues no longer feel the need to go see a therapist, psychologist, get psychoanalysis and all these different, get on medication, all these different things. They feel like it's okay for this to be. This is the new normal. And then you have situations like this where this individual commits a heinous act like this, and it's just sickening. But let's read a little bit more. USA Today accused the Metropolitan Nashville Police of misgendering a woman who shot and killed 6, including 3 children, at the Covenant Private School on Monday. The individual, who was identified by police as Audrey Hale, was a biological female whose social media accounts indicate that she preferred to be addressed by he, him pronouns. Police said that Hale was a woman throughout their reports, but said during the press conference on Monday afternoon that she identified as trans. Okay, so USA Today wrote the tweet. Police on Monday afternoon said the shooter was transgender man. Officials had initially misidentified the gender of the shooter. This tweet led to some criticism. Filmmaker Robbie Starbuck responded to the tweet saying, "Hey USA Today, none of us in Tennessee could give a damn if the mass child killer got misgender. Police did a great job today and they didn't misgender her. She was born a girl and she died a evil, mentally ill woman. She should be ashamed. You should be ashamed doing this as families grieve." And this is a great point. Like no one is thinking about gender at this moment in time. People are thinking of the children that died, the teachers that died. People are thinking of the safety of our school system as a whole. If you saw the security video, you saw that she used the assault rifle to shoot through the glass and climb through the hole, and then started using tactical movements once she was inside of the school. So discussions should be had first and foremost about praying for these families, praying for these the husbands of these teachers, the mother and father of these children, and then discussions need to be had about bulletproof glass at these schools and armed security at these schools, because it's sad to say that we're in this moment in time, but we're here now. So now that we're here, we have to act accordingly. You either adapt or you go extinct like the dinosaurs. So no longer are we going to go back to the good old days when this type of situations didn't happen. You have sick individuals who are motivated by these mass type school shootings, and their last gaffes on earth, they want to be remembered for these style killings. They want to one up each other. So this type of stuff isn't going to go away no matter what type of gun control measures are put in, what type of mental illness things that we put into place for these type of people. Your evil exists in this world, and you're always going to have situations where people try to inflict evil on the innocent. But we have to be proactive in protecting our children by putting bulletproof glass up, stationing officers outside of main entrances at these different school locations. So that goes into hiring police officers specifically dedicated to protecting our young children at these schools. These are things that we have to think about. The furthest thing from our minds should be someone being misgendered. And that just goes to show you that this is total insanity about this gender thing, because when she died, they identified her as a female. That's the first thing they did. Don't matter if she had on baggy clothes, backwards hat, whatever, sports bra, whatever she might have had on, it doesn't matter. When the coroner went to identify the body, they identified her as a female. The whole gender ideology thing went out the window. You come into this world either a male or female, you're going to leave this world either a male or female. But this just highlights the social contagion, the mind virus that this gender ideology is, that the person who reported this for USA Today felt as if it was necessary to mention that this individual was misgendered by the Nashville Police Department. So my question to you all is that something that's relevant? Is that something that should have been discussed at any point associated with this story? Does the gender, what she identifies while she was living, matter? Is that something that takes precedent over the actions that she committed? Because Only thing that should have been mentioned is this person was a killer. This person committed an evil act against innocent young children. Bringing the USA Today saying that she was misgendered by the Nashville Police Department is not news in any shape, form, or fashion. So what do you all think? Because I honestly think it's coming to a head. Stories like this are going to cause this entire trans activist movement to come to a head. People are going to get fed up with this. People are going to begin to speak out against this behavior, this aggressive behavior. People are going to begin to force those in leadership positions, our politicians, our senators, our congressmen, our mayors, our governors, to address that gender dysphoria is a mental illness, and instead of enacting laws to protect it, we should be financing hospitals and psychologists and therapists to deal with this, get a understanding of this, and ask the question, what is causing this to spread in our society? I really appreciate y'all checking in with me. It's your host, 44K. This is NFTV Weekly. I'm so appreciative of you all. Please like, subscribe, share, turn on that notification bell, get down in them comments, because like I say, it's my opinion, but it's not gospel. God bless. Good night.